Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the Feng Shui Toolkit. We are officially in the month of the pig, which it started on Sunday, November the 7th, and it's going to go all the way till December the 6th. So we have lots to talk about today. This is a series that I started a couple of months ago, about a month, a little over a month ago. And what I do on a weekly basis is I come on Monday through Friday and we talk about the holistic system of person, space, time, and universe. And what that means for you is that we're going to be looking at the yin and yang of your business. And we're going to do that by you having your own business, your marketing plan, and then I'm going to help you with the metaphysical energetic side. And there really is empirical data of successful people that have been doing this for centuries, and now I'm just making it available to you. If you are new to my channel, hi, it's really great to see you here today. My name is Kathleen Horvath-Zemansky, and I'm a business feng shui master, astrologer, and a timing expert, and I have a proprietary calendar called the TimeBlazr. So each and every day we take a different topic. Today we're going to be talking about feng shui, and so why don't we just dive right in. Okay, the first thing that I want to tell you about is we're going to be actually looking at the flying star of we're going to be looking at the flying star and the feng shui. So the first thing that you may want to do is you may want to grab these compass dials. Now, these are for the 2021 year of the metal ox. A lot of people are jumping ahead to the 2022 water tiger, which I am too, but this is preparing you and helping you get there so that you have a better start to the year, finishing up this year with as much ease as possible. And as you know, it's been quite a challenging time. So anyway, what we're going to be talking about are two of the dials today. One is going to be the feng shui dial, which is what I'm showing you here. I'm going to show you the annual flying star, and then I'm going to show you just a little bit over a quick overview of the monthly so that you can have your best positioning throughout the month. And like I said, it's going to go all the way through till December the 6th, so we've got a lot of time to work with the space. And the space, by the way, for those of you who don't know about feng shui, or new to this type of classical feng shui, so we're using your personal astrology. We're going to be using a accurate floor plan, and then you're going to need to take a compass direction. So when you do all that, there's instructions in the free compass dial packet that we will send to you, but you need to have an accurate floor plan to get started. Now, each and every day, truthfully, we do have this shift of energy. Now, we have this big shift of energy at the beginning of the year in February, but then when we kind of look at it from a monthly perspective and or a daily perspective, then we have to start following some rules of the game. So one of the rules of the game is that there's going to be certain areas in any given year that are going to be positive, and then there's going to be areas that are going to be more challenging. The key and very, very simplest way that I can explain this is get into the green zones with some cautionary advice on some of the areas, which I'm going to tell you about, and then avoid the red or where there's challenging energies. When you're in the challenging energies, you are going to have more challenges in your life. When you are in the more vibrant areas, your energy builds, and so that you can do the things that you want to do. If your energy is low or you're not performing at your peak, there's no way that you're going to start attracting in those, big clients, or even, other parts of your life are going to be compromised as well. Okay. All right. So what we want to do, we're in like I said, we're in the pig month. I talked a little bit about the pig yesterday in the TimeBlazr. Tomorrow, we're going to talk a little bit more about the beginning of the month as well. But we want to look at where are the best areas that you can be placing yourself. So from a global, I'm talking annual, we identified at the beginning of the year that the Northeast sector is one of the better sectors in 2021, even though it has the 3 killing flying over it. It still has some really good energy there. And we did say that the monkey in the Southwest 3 was good, but I don't really like it so much in the month of of November, because the pig and the monkey, they don't exactly get along too well. So we just kind of want to avoid, again, where there's challenges, avoid those and put your body and your important time that you're spending in the areas that are going to be a little bit more vibrant. So for right now, I'm going to say from the flying star, excuse me, from the feng shui perspective, I'm going to say the northeast is where we need to spend a good deal of time. Now we're going to go to the flying star in just a second, and there's other areas that are going to be good as well. But what we're going to try to do is which ones, like, do we have both flying star and both feng shui? That's where you can layer up these energetic compass dials and go, oh, there's a winning strategy over there, losing over here, so let's go where the winners are at, right? Okay, so you get to decide whether you want to be on the winning team or have some more challenges. That's really up to you. And a lot of people will say, you don't understand, Kathleen. I can't move there because my office is already set up in another area, or they'll say I've got built-ins and I can't really move anything around. You know, in today's world, these little puppies here, these are going to help you. They're little computers. You can do so much on a tablet, a computer, a laptop. If you are so strict with yourself that you can't move, then you are really actually setting your own self, and that's self-sabotaging yourself. So you have to be a little bit open to being flexible about where to put your body, because your body is going to be the antenna to receive that energy when you're in these energetic fields. Okay, so we know that the northeast is good. So let's go on to the annual flying star. So the annual flying star, let me just make this just a little bit bigger so you can see it. So the annual flying star, from what we know are the good areas. We love the south, because the south has the one, and that's good for mentors. It's if you need like a coach, or you need some help. This is the perfect place for you to be, and we like it for November as well. I'll show you why in just a second. The other areas that I absolutely like, remember I said I like the northeast for the annual, and I like it for the month of the pig, or November, however you want to look at it. I like, because we have a 9 there. The 9 is, we are looking at your future investments, if you will, but it also has, a 9 is a fire star, or a fire energy. When you look at the 5 elements, it means fire, and we are on the cusp of period 9, which is a fire period that is 20 years long. So we're kind of waking up that space. So if you have an opportunity to spend some time in the northeast sector in the month of November, it would be a really good idea. Now, we have some other numbers as well, that if you want to hear about what those mean from an annual perspective, just go back and listen to, I talked about this last month in October, that you can listen to what the whole annual dial is. There really is no reason to repeat it here. What I prefer to do is get right into and I'm going to have you look at this from a grid perspective. Again, let me just open this up just a little bit. So what we are seeing, the number and the largest one on the left is going to be our monthly star. And remember, these all fly, that's why they're called flying stars, to new areas. They do this on an annual basis, on a monthly basis, and they even do it on a daily basis down to the hour. These energies are always flying. But we are not so concerned about that for this level that we're talking. But from a monthly view, where can we go to get the best energy? We can get kind of so-so energy from some of the other areas, but where I'm liking the energy the most is going to be in the south, because we have a 9 and a 1. Anytime we see a 9 and a 1, we're going to see a combination of 10, or anytime we see a combination of 10, to be quite quite frank. We actually love combinations of 10 because it means money, 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 money. And we also have helpful people, remember, in the South. So if you use the South, if you have a front door or a door, it doesn't necessarily be a front door, but if it is really good to use that door as much as you can. This would be a great opportunity if you have some clutter or things like that. Get it cleaned up. This is a really amazing system to help you start releasing things that you don't even need anymore as well, just to bring more opportunities. Now, just imagine a space that's all cluttered up and congested and whatever. You're actually closing and repelling the universe from saying, "Hey, I want to bring a helpful person to you," but they can't really get through all of the clutter to get to you. So this would be one way, and I don't want to have you I don't want you to hear that feng shui is about organizing your stuff. It really is thinking about how well you're maintaining the integrity of the energy of the space. And that's just it. And when you start thinking of your space as more of a sacred space, it is going to be a lot easier for you to go, oh, the South needs some love this month. And so what can I do in the South area that is going to boost the energy? So one, I can bring helpful people, I can bring money. And what does the 9 mean? Remember, it means visibility. Now, this actually is also going to be these larger numbers that you see. This is going to be the flying star for 2022 is what we're seeing in this chart right now. So you can actually get a little bit of a precursor to what the year 2022 is going to bring for you. Now, the pig month, not so I would say pristine, if you will, because we do have still some muddiness from the year that's coming, but this will give you a little bit of an idea. So with that said, we again want to be in the areas that make the most sense. Now we're going to be again talking about the month. So where I would say the northeast sector, we have an 8 and a 9. Those are what we call timely energies. And so this is where we are going to go, okay, the 8 is about current cash flow. Again, the 9 we said is already about visibility and about your assets and things like that. So, and from a feng shui perspective, we also have the tiger energy that is the most positive in 2021 for as far as the feng shui is concerned. Now, if you have a tiger in your chart, great, because then you actually connect with the energy of the year as well. So that is, definitely if tigers, pigs, dogs, horses, they can all go hang out in the Northeast and really get some benefit from that. So that's why your astrology is going to be important as well. Conversely, in the South, again, you can have a horse, you can have a dog, you can have a tiger, you can have a goat, and those all will benefit so much from being in the South because you connect some way with the South. Now, I want to have you be cautious a little bit. I'm not going to go through all of these, but I am going to go through ones that I would say let's put the brake pedal on a little bit by spending too much time there. I'm going to say the Northwest sector, I'm not liking so much in this particular month because we have a 6 and a 7. Those are both metal objects. One's a sword and one's like a little penknife, if you will, or a diamond or, some sort, but small, right? So we've got these clanging kind of energies. So this is a little bit of competitiveness, a lot of arguments. The 7 for the year in the Northwest is legal issues. So if you are in some sort of legal issue, it's probably not a good idea to be in that particular area. The Southeast, I'm not liking so much because the 4 and 5 together are not very compatible, if you will. The 5 is something that we are very cautious about in the southeast in 2021 anyway, because remember we had the 5 yellow that we have to be cautious about, as well as we had the 3 killings that went from, let me just go back to that dial. It might be easier if I show it to you. Feng Shui. Okay, so this is an area that we don't like, is in the southeast sector, because we have the 5 yellow over the entire southeast, which is why we want to be more cautious about the southeast, is because of the 5. And then we also have the dragon that has the 3 killings, one of the 3 animals that has the 3 killings. So when you double up this negative energy like that, that means you really want to take caution. What does that mean as far as the feng shui of your space? Yeah, you could be in the space, but you're going to be absorbing that negative energy. So, what we do like to see to kind of mitigate that energy is putting, lots of metal in that, so that will help drain that -5. But we also want to be very cautious of that, because you don't want to be disturbing the energy of the space. So, to me, it's better to be in a different area, especially if you have health issues, financial, relationship issues. The southeast is not helping you in. It wasn't helping you at all in the entire year. But when certain months come by, it's more offensive than others. Now, last month it was doubly strong, that 5. This month we have the 4, but we still have, some issues there that I'd want you to be mindful of. So, besides that, what we still can be looking at is, I'm also like the center palace. We do have the 5 back home, so that is in some respects good. But the 5 and 6 together, these are like 2 leaders that are kind of like, because the 6 is leadership. It really is about, having authority and all of that. Well, now we've got a competitor that just came home to visit and wants to kind of kick out the 6 and go, no. This is only me that can be here. Me being the 5. So this is where we're going to see a little bit of, again, some arguments and things like that if you choose to be using the center of your space. So again, just to recap real quick, what I'm really liking is the south in the month of the pig. That will go all the way through December the 6th. And I especially like the northeast. Now, you could use both of these areas as much as possible. And again, if you have a door or a window, this is where you can open up and let the energy from the outside, which is where the feng shui begins, and have it come into your space. And then the rest of them, let's just keep them kind of calm and quiet. And so now, if you are someone that has rented a room, in a larger suite of some sort, like you have just like one office space, you can take this grid and put it over your current floor plan and go, oh, maybe I need to move a little bit over to this way or that. And what I would be doing is, you're going to have to kind of combine these 2 dials here, this grid, and then you're going to use this dial as well. Just kind of maybe write the numbers where this is at. But again, it's the south and the northeast that I like, and the rest, I think I would just leave them well enough alone. Okay. All right, you guys. I am going to also let you know that we have an annual event every year, and it's going to be January 8th and 9th. It's a 2-day event. So we talk about just everything that I'm going to be talking about, but it's going to be from an annual perspective, because that's kind of the first setup you need to do. You need to get your setup of your space properly done so that you can achieve your goals. Remember, feng shui is about achieving your goals. But during that event, we're going to talk about all of the animals, world trends. We're going to be talking about the feng shui, the flying star, and of course the timing for the year, on how you can trigger the energy to your benefit by doing your important activities, and then even some feng shui activations to get your space set up for the the major part of the year, and then from there, then we go to, kind of a monthly, where we start looking at, on a monthly basis, how do we keep that vibrancy going. And so that's kind of considered acupuncture for the space, if you will. So we're continuing to raise that vibration so you can continue to achieve your goals. So I hope that helped for you. That was helpful for you today. And if it was, please go ahead and hit that like button below. Go ahead and leave us a comment. And our biggest honor and gift from you would be to share this to your community and let other people know what we're about, so that we can continue this type of programming for you. So until tomorrow, when we talk about the month of November with the TimeBlazr and a little bit more about the pig, we'll see you then. Have an amazing rest of the day, and may good chi follow wherever you may go. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.